Okay, so now let's talk about place value again. We're getting into place value part 3 of our series. This is going to be taking a number that's in expanded form, which you remember I showed you how to put a number from standard, which is the normal way to write it, into expanded form. Now I'm going to show you how to take a number that's in expanded form and bring it back down to standard form, the normal way. So first of all, here's the number. We're going to review. Here's the number that's in standard form. Remember, we're going to take it and make it into, or turn it into expanded form. We're going to go left to right. Remember, this is 300 plus, this is not a 7, right? This is a 70. And of course, the 5 stays the same because it's in the ones column. All right? Now I'm going to show you how to take this number and shrink it back down to this standard form. Okay? So let's do that now. First of all, we are going to work from left to right. And you will notice you got 2 zeros, you got 1 0, you got no zeros. 2, 1, 0. It's like you're counting backwards. 2 zeros, 1 0, no zeros. What I'm going to do here with this 300 is I'm going to get rid of the zeros. Right? I'm also going to get rid of this plus sign. I keep the 7. Get rid of what? This 0 and this plus sign. Put the 5 down. And what do you know? It goes back to what it was originally. Back to standard form, 375. That looked pretty simple, right? It's not always that simple, though. I'm going to show you one now without having to write a number in standard form first. I just kind of did that as a guide to make sure that we matched. But now I'm going to write a number strictly in expanded form. And now on our own, we're going to have to bring it down back to standard. Okay? So remember, we're going to stick with 3-digit numbers. So here's the number. All right? What do we do first? Go from left to right. Keep the numbers that are in zeros. And remember, I said that because that's going to be handy later. Goodbye zeros. Goodbye plus sign. Here's the 9. Goodbye 0 after it. Goodbye plus sign. Here's the 4. 694. And just to prove to you that that is correct, I'm going to add it the old-fashioned vertical way. 496. And there you go. All right? Once again, looks pretty simple. Now I'm going to show you a situation where you're going to have a number in expanded form. I'm going to give you a 3-digit number in expanded form. But it's not going to be what you think. Okay. Looks a little different, doesn't it? Looks a little weird. 400 plus 3. What's wrong with this? Nothing's wrong with it. What looks different than the other ones? Well, it only has 2 numbers this time. This almost looks like a regular addition problem, doesn't it? What's it missing? You think it's missing something, right? Yeah, it's missing a tens. Because if you remember in the past, like with the other number we did, what was it, this? We had a hundreds group, or hundreds number, a tens number, and a ones number. This is just hundreds and ones. No tens. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Well, remember when I had you just a few minutes ago count 2 zeros, 1 0, no zeros? We're going to do the same thing, but watch. This is, first of all, I'm going to put the 4 down. That's the easy part. Now I've got 2 zeros. Then I've got a plus sign. Now all of a sudden I got no zeros. But I want you to understand something. When you're putting a number or taking a number that's already in expanded form and putting it back into standard form, the length of that standard form number has got to be the same as the first number in the expanded form way of writing it. In other words, This is a 3-digit number. This first number in this expanded form is a 3-digit number, right? Which means that my entire standard form of writing this number has got to be 3 digits as well. So what do we do in this case? Well, I've only got a 3 here, but I need something to hold a place to make sure that I still have 3 digits, because this is only 1 digit. Well, first of all, this being a 1 automatically goes in the ones column. Remember, hundreds, tens, ones, right? What do you think goes in the middle? Remember what I told you not too long ago, last week? What's the most important number in math? You got it. There's your placeholder. Good old placeholder. I think I might have said that in a video months ago too, covering something else. But anyway, yes, 403. Not 403, not 403, 403. 403. Okay? Now I'm going to give you a couple of examples covering what we've already done. Here's one. Okay? What do I do with it? Well, obviously put the 9 down first. Now let's count the zeros. 2 zeros, 1 zero, no zeros. 2, 1, 0. Perfect. No numbers are being missed, no places are being skipped. So I could get rid of these zeros and this plus sign, put the 1 down, get rid of this 0, get rid of this plus sign, put the 7 down, and there's my answer. Right? Good. I'm going to leave this one up to compare to something else we're doing. Here we go. Let's see. Let's do a different one. I'm just trying to use different digits. Here we go. All right, there it is. So now let's focus on this one. Once again, we're counting the zeros. First of all, put the 8 down. 2 zeros. Oh, there's no 1 0 there, and there's no zeros here. So it goes from 2 zeros to no zeros. What does that mean? That means even though there's no 0, there's still a tens place. It doesn't skip the tens. It just means there's no tens in the number. Or the digit for the tens place is going to be 0 because there are no zeros or there are no tens, right? But you still need that very important 0 to hold that tens place. So I get rid of these. I take that back. I get rid of one of them. I keep one. And then I get rid of the plus sign, put the 6 down, and that's what I've got. 800s, no 10s, 6 ones. Okay? Let's do 2 more, just to be on the safe side. Here's a 3-digit number. I got hundreds, tens, and ones, should be fine. 2 zeros, 1 0, no zeros. So I put down the 5, say goodbye to that, say goodbye to the plus sign, put the 4 down, say goodbye to the 0, say goodbye to the plus, put the 3 down, and that's that. Very simple. Let's do one more like the other way. Do a really lower one. All right, what do we do? Put the 1 down first. Count the zeros. There are 2 zeros here. No zeros where the 10 should be. And of course, there's no zeros where the 1s are. It's just a 5. So what do? I cross off 1 0. Doesn't matter which one. I keep the other one. Why? To hold the tens place. Get rid of the plus. Put the 5 down. And there we go. And if you want proof, 100, no 10s, 5 ones, we have a match. Okay? Like I said, always, pause it, go back, take notes, do what you have to do. Hope you found that helpful. And you can go back to the other expanded form video we made, and that way you could do it both ways. You could do it from standard to expanded, then from expanded back to standard. All right? See you later.